Honorable Governor of West Bengal, Sri Ananda Bose-ji, many distinguished authors and intellectuals present here, lovers of written word, ladies and gentlemen, friends. It's my pleasure to welcome you to the first edition of TV9 Network's Business and Economy Literature Festival in Kolkata. Somebody once said, we remember, I quote, we remember what we choose and often forget what we must remember. Take Bengal, for instance. Everyone well remembers that Bengal has been the land of great thinkers, writers, poets, philosophers. It is a land that gave us Rabindranath Tagore, Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay, Sharat Chandra Chattopadhyay, Kazi Nazrul Islam, Bibhuti Bhushan Bandyopadhyay, Mahashweta Devi, among other great literary geniuses. No wonder Bengal still enjoys the reputation of being India's literary capital. Well, I understand it's Bengalese bias here, but let me live with it. When I was growing up, for instance, a book used to be not just a popular, but a coveted gift for every occasion. Be it as a prize for the school children, or a present for birthday, anniversary, or even wedding. It is only in Bengal that I am told that a gift edition of certain books is also published. Ladies and gentlemen, as Bengalis, we chose to remember our literary heritage. But there's another heritage which has been lost to oblivion. I'm referring to the fact that Bengal was once India's commercial capital. Did you know, for instance, that Ram Dulal Dei Sarkar, whose grandmother was a house cook in a wealthy family, he was India's first intercontinental traders, doing business with several cities, including Boston, Philadelphia, or New York, in the far away of America in the 18th century. His American partners were so impressed with his enterprise that they named a ship after him, called it Ram Dalal. Dwarkanath Thakur, Rabindranath Tagore's grandfather, is considered India's first industrialist. With business spanning shipping, coal mining, and banking. Ala Mohan Das built an industrial empire in the early 20th century that manufactured machines, wagons, and web bridges, besides operating jute and cloth mills. In fact, around the time Tata Nagar was built, Ala Mohan Das also had a city named after him called Das Nagar. Between 1890 and 1950, widely considered as Bengal's Renaissance, many such Bengali companies were set up. From Bengal Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals to Bengal Tanneries to Martin Barun to GD Pharmaceuticals, the list is rather long. Today, we gather here to celebrate modern Indian writers and writing, devoted to expanding the ideas that fuel business and economy. Here, I want to state aloud once again, economic wealth creation and financial prosperity are central to human progress and human dignity itself. This was also recognized by our legendary writers. Rabindranath Tagore, for instance, championed the idea of self-sufficient villages and cooperative banks, and even set up soil labs and green banks to combat poverty in villages. Ramesh Chandra Datta, a Bengal civil servant but also an influential writer, exposed the drain of wealth theory, arguing that the British taxation system was designed to transfer India's wealth to Britain. Even Bankim Chandra Chattopadhyay emphasized the importance of education for human development and free trade to end Bengal's poverty. At the risk of sounding repetitive, I've said that quite often, I must say that we Bengalis are guilty of confusing aspiration for greed. To my mind, when desire is not backed by hard work and competence, it is greed. Otherwise, it is aspiration. So money is not a bad word, contrary to what we Bengalis have been told growing up. If China today is able to stand up to the United States in a difficult trade war, it is because of its economic heft. Even India's own hard-earned seat at the global high table is due to its rapid economic growth and the fact that even today, it is the fastest growing large economy. The vision behind BELF, ladies and gentlemen, then is to orchestrate a confluence of literature and business in the hope that it will play a catalyst role in reviving Bengal's entrepreneurial DNA. It is a humble beginning, I'm sure. With the help of Bengal's industrial and political leadership, BELF can realize its aspiration of becoming world's biggest business and economy literature festival in the years to come. Because humanity, ladies and gentlemen, has always been shaped by power of ideas like fire, wheel, machines, or silicon, you name it. On that note, I thank you once again for being here with us and wish you joyful 2 days at BELF. Namaskar.